Flying to Denver with me.
Ready? Okay, 7 o'clock, we'll go ahead and start our work session for the evening. We've got 4 items on the work session agenda. First item on the list is status of gas line audit. Bill, you have some information to present to us, or Evan?
Evan, you want to go ahead and update?
Yeah. We got the audit back, and we only have like 3 or 4 things that I got to tidy up, and then personalize our OQ plan, which is the operator qualification plan. And then we should be good to go. I've been in constant contact with Dave McCann, and he's working real well with me, you know, with the transition from Darren to me. So it's going, and yeah, everything should be wrapped up here shortly.
Any questions for Evan on the gas line?
Questions, concerns?
You know, we still have on the gas line, we still have some points that were identified as potential leaks.
The thin spots?
Yeah,
So
well,
I think we have to do like 2 digs this year to stay in compliance, and we're currently still dealing with the relay project, but that is on the slate after we get that going. And then I'll just inform today that we have a now open spot on the, did you see that picture? Came in, yeah, so we're going to, once the snow all melts and goes away, we're going to go check that out.
we went 20 plus years with the gas line with no problems, and maybe it's just showing its age as much as anything.
Any other questions on that item? Nope.
I assume we're gonna do the excavation and stuff ourselves then, and just call in Black Hills to
That's our plan.
Yeah, we just do it the same way that we've been.
We'll expose the pipe and examine it and
Pretty much
see
just
what we've got.
exploratory unless we find something that we need to.
If you recall, the last time we dug it up and we thought we had a problem, it was actually a, help me, Dave.
Anode.
Yeah, it was an anode that we weren't aware it was there.
We weren't quite aware of that water line that was right there either,
Yeah.
so. We'll go in there and we'll explore a couple holes, and the highest, we're gonna work our way back from highest to lowest, and then, you know, fix it if need be when we get down there, and then we'll go on from there.
All right. Item 2, vehicle leasing.
If you recall, at a previous board meeting, the board approved the replacement of 2 vehicles in our specialty vehicle lease program. We have 6 we call specialty vehicles. Those are vehicles that are specially equipped, digger derrick type vehicles, aerial lift type vehicles that are part of our lease program with Alltech Capital. And the smaller aerial lift devices are on 4-year leases. The larger vehicles are on 5-year leases. And the lease on the 2 small service aerial lift trucks expire in September of 2014. We submitted a recommendation to the board back a couple of meetings ago, and it was approved to go ahead and replace those vehicles as part of the lease program. That subject was taken to council for their approval, and the council has requested me to provide them with additional information. I'm putting together, Brandon and I, a 20-year spreadsheet it's an analysis comparing purchase of these specialty vehicles versus leasing those. For some of you that have been on the board for a few years, you recall that we did that back when we started the lease program initially, and it showed a pretty sizable savings over the period of the analysis. So I'm getting ready to, really close to wrapping up our analysis. And again, it shows it's very favorable towards leasing over a 20-year period. And when I say favorable, we're probably looking at saving, $400,000 to $500,000 in total over 20 years. And, you know, when you spread it over 20 years, that's not a lot per year, but it is a savings. And it provides Gardner Energy with the latest, greatest vehicles as far as technology, reliability, and the analysis takes into consideration repairs, estimated assumptions on repairs, the annual service that has to go into a vehicle like that. You know, they've got hydraulic systems and they have to be checked out and filters have to be changed, and every year the devices have to have dielectric tests performed on them. So all of that's included, and before I take it to the council, I'll bring it back and show it to the board. We'll review it again one last time to make sure that you don't have any questions about it. Questions about lease vehicles or anything?
I just play up the savings part of it, Bill.
It's also gonna help levelize our budgets. We don't have those giant
Right.
spikes in our
Mhm.
budget when it comes time to purchase another truck and
The fact that they're specialty vehicles is more important than just, you know, renting or leasing a, you know, one-ton pickup truck that you're moving dirt with, you know. Like you said,
Yep.
there's hydraulics and all kinds of, you know, specific systems that have to be in place. So to own something like that is a pretty big pill to swallow.
Well, they're depending on the vehicle, you know, $150,000 to $250,000 per vehicle. It's kind of like a city leasing a fire truck. You know, they don't buy them, they lease them. And these trucks, each time we lease them, they're spec'd to meet our needs. So our trucks are not just like a Ford truck. You know, the chassis they're actually built to meet our requirements and needs, and it works out very well.
yeah, this isn't something you can just go buy. Kansas City Power and Light, Westar, us, everybody has their own spec on the truck, so all these trucks are custom built. There's not just a lot sitting out there that have these on them. We can just go buy a basic truck. So it's a pretty lengthy process, and that's why it takes almost a year prior to us actually getting the truck, because we have to go through the build process. They have to build it and then finally bring it in the following year, so.
Let me ask you a question, Bill. To your point, if one of those trucks go down and you purchased it, to your point, you just couldn't go to the car lot and say, hey, we need that one again. So does the lease program have kind of a backup truck for you if it goes down or if something's under PM and it can't be fixed soon enough for you to utilize? Do they have a backup as a part of that lease program?
Well, the good thing with Altech is they own Global, which is a utility rental company, so they can pull trucks out of their Global rental fleet and get us something that will work in the
Keep you
meantime
going.
to keep us going. So we have that option with Altech to get a replacement truck. It may not be the exact same truck, but it's something that'll get us
Get you
going
by.
until, you know, we can get one repaired or something like that.
Because if you purchased it right out, you wouldn't perhaps have that option.
You'd have to rent it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and through the lease.
Additional cost is